Welcome to Yogability. So today we're going to start in a flow. So we're going to start towards the front of your mat. I want to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. So we're going to roll the shoulders back. I want to try and roll into your forward fold. So I want to bend the knees, drop the head. We're going to lead with the hands. I want to try and roll nice and slowly. Hands come towards the feet. As far down as you can. And then once you hit the bottom, we want to try and come all the way back up. And roll the shoulders back. So I'm going to do that one more time. So slightly bend the knees, drop the head. We're going to try and roll forward. Dropping the hands, and then roll all the way back up. So I'm going to roll the shoulders back. I'm going to take both arms overhead. Hands are coming together. So shoulders are still pushing down, but we're looking up towards the hands. So we're going to try and push the hips forward as the arms drop back. And we want to inhale here. As you exhale, arms are coming back. I want to try and dive into your forward fold. So you can bend your knees as much as you need to, but hands are nice and flat on the floor. As you inhale, we're up onto your fingertips. We want to try and look forward. And as you exhale, drop the head and chest. And again, inhale forward and exhale down. Hands are either side of the feet, so we're on the fingertips. Your right foot stays, we're taking a big step back with your left towards the back of the mat. Left hand stays, we're going to lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Look down towards your left. I'm going to try and hover the left hand a couple of inches off the floor. And then lower both hands. We're looking forward first, so push down with your right foot and we want to take both arms overhead. So shoulders are pushing down. We're going to try and lower the left knee to the floor and then straighten the left leg. Plant the left heel and we're coming into your warrior two. So right heel cuts to the arch of your left foot, shoulders are down and back. Keep bending the front leg and we're pushing your right knee out towards the little toe. Turn the right palm, we're going to take your left hand on top of the left leg, look up towards your right. Back into your warrior two and we're dropping the right elbow on top of the knee. So we're going to try and look up towards your left hand, drop the left arm overhead and then we're taking your left arm behind the back. Try and twist your left shoulder. Hold that position or we're going to try and lower the right fingertips to the floor. But you're still twisting your left shoulder up towards the ceiling. We're going to start straightening the right leg as much as you can. And then bend the right leg. Left arm back up towards the ceiling. I want to try and push back into your warrior two. Into your high lunge. I want to drop the hands to the floor. We're going to step back into your three-leg downward dog. So right leg up nice and high. Push the head and chest towards your left leg. I want to start bringing your right knee in towards the nose, so in towards the chest, and then we're dropping the head towards the knee. All the way back up. We'll do that again. So right knee in towards the nose, try and drop the head. And back up. And then want to step your right foot as close to in between the hands as you can. Take a step forward with your hands. I'm going to try and step your left leg off the floor. Bring your left knee in towards the chest. We want to try and hold that position first. Bring your hands to heart center. As you lift the chest, keep lifting your left knee. And then lower the left foot. So same on your left side, so both arms overhead. Push the hips forward, let the arms drop back. As you exhale, we're diving into your forward fold. And then hands either side of your feet. Your left foot stays, big step back with your right. Right hand stays, we're going to lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Look down towards your right. I'm going to try and hover your right hand a couple of inches. Lower both hands. So we're looking forward first, push down with your left foot, both arms overhead. Shoulders are down. We're going to lower the right knee and then straighten the leg. Plant the right heel and we're into your warrior two. So shoulders are down and back. Turn the left palm, right hand on top of the right leg and we're looking up towards your left. Back into your warrior two. Left elbow on top of the knee. We're looking up towards your right. We want to drop the right arm overhead. And then right arm behind the back. Twist your right shoulder. I'm going to lower the left fingertips to the floor. I want to start straightening the left leg as much as you can. And then bend. Right arm back up towards the ceiling. I want to try and push back into your warrior two. Into your high lunge. So up off your back heel, turn towards the front. Drop the hands to the floor. I'm going to step back into your 3-leg downward dog. So left leg up nice and high. Left knee comes in towards the nose. Shoulders over the hands. Try and drop the head towards the knee. And back up. And again. In towards the nose. And back up. So I'm going to try and step your left foot as close to in between the hands as you can. Take a step forward with the hands. And we're stepping your right leg off the floor. Right knee comes in towards the chest, hands to heart center first, and as you lift the chest, keep lifting your right knee, and then lower the right foot. So we're going to take a step back, and we want to come towards the back of the mat. This time feet want to be about hip width apart. So again, rolling the shoulders back, you can bend your knees as much as you need to, but we want to try and walk forward into your downward dog. So hands are shoulder width apart, we want to try and look towards the knees. I'm going to start coming up nice and high onto your tiptoes, lower the heels. As you inhale, we're forward into your plank position, and as you exhale, push back. This time coming through your vinyasa. As you inhale, we're into your plank position. You've got the option of dropping the knees, but as you exhale, we're going to try and lower into a push-up position. Inhale as you lift the chest, and we're dropping the hips. And as you exhale, come back into your downward dog. And then just lower the knees onto the floor. We're going to take a step in with your hands. So hands are directly under the shoulders. Your knees are directly under the hips. Keeping the arms nice and straight. As you inhale, we're going to try and drop the spine towards the floor and we're looking forward. And as you exhale, push the spine up towards the ceiling, look down towards the knees. And again, so inhale, drop the spine. And exhale, back up. And one more time. And back up. So finding that halfway point, so your neutral spine, we're going to start looking a little bit on the hips. So arms are staying straight. We're going to try and bring your right knee in towards the chest. Right knee comes out towards your right shoulder, but keeping the arms straight. And we're trying not to arch the back. All the way to the back of the room. And then in towards the chest. Back of the room first. Towards your right shoulder and in towards the chest. And then swap sides, so left knee in towards the chest, out towards your left shoulder, back of the room and in towards the chest, back of the room first, left shoulder and in towards the chest, and then lower. Working on the adductors, we're going to step your right foot out towards your right side. So right foot wants to stay in line with your left knee. I'm going to try and walk your right leg as wide as you can. We're going to try and follow with the hands. If you're struggling with the wrist, you can come up onto your knuckles, but we want your hands to stay in line with your hips. With your left foot, make sure your left ankle's in line with your left knee, so the toes are slightly wider than your knee. I'm going to try and sit as far back as you can, and just gently rock forwards and backwards. And then we're going to try and hold that back position. We're going to try and twist the right toes up towards the ceiling and lower. And again, try and twist the right and lower. And then we're twisting the right and we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower. So this time we're going to try and lift your left foot and lower. And again, lower and then lift and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and then lower and walk all the way back in. So same on the other side, so we're going to step your left foot out towards your left side. Left foot stays in line with your right knee. We're going to follow with the hands. So hands want to stay in line with the hip. Right ankle in line with your right knee. And we're going to try and walk as far back as you can. Gently rock forwards and backwards. And then hold that back position. We're going to try and twist the left toes and then lower and again, lower and then lift and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, lift the right foot and lower and again, lower and then lift and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower. And then walk back in. So last bit in your adductors, we're going to come into your frog position. So we're going to try and take your knees as wide as you can. So again, ankles are in line with the knees, slightly wider if you can. I'm going to drop the elbows to the floor. So you can hold the hands together and you can drop the head, but we just want to try and sit as far back as you can and then gently rock forwards and backwards. And then holding that back position, so we want to sit as far back as you can. We're going to try and lift your left foot off the floor and then lower. Try and lift your right and lower, and again lift the left, lower, and your right. One more time, lift the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then up onto your hands, walk your feet in, and you can slide or walk your knees in, and then we're going to come into a seated position. So last couple of bits on the hips. To start with, we're going to take your feet wider than your mat, so wider than your hips, and you can start with the hands behind the back, so shoulders are pushing down and back, so we're still trying to keep the back as straight as you can. We're going to try and drop both knees over towards your right side, back to centre, and we're going to try and drop both knees over towards your left, and then back. So if you can, the second time, we're going to try and bring your arms forward, so you're going to try and drop both knees over towards your right, doesn't matter how low, back to centre, and then drop both knees over towards your left, and then back to centre. So in your 90-90, we want to try and drop the knees all the way over towards your right, and I'm going to try and bring one hand either side of your right leg. So 2 90-degree angles with the legs. So you want your right knee in line with the hip, and then ankle in line with the knee, and then same with your left side. So from that position, to start with, just push into the floor, so you're trying to keep the back as straight as you can. Left foot stays, so we're pushing your left foot into the floor. We're going to try and lift your left knee, and then drop the knee, so the knee stays. We're going to try and lift the foot. If you need to lean forward, that's fine. And then drop the foot. So we're going to do that again, so lift the knee, drop the knee, we're going to try and lift the foot. One more time. Drop your knee and lift the foot. So last bit on this side, the leg stays. We're going to try and lower the chest as far over the right leg as you can. So we're going to try and push the right knee into the floor. Either hold that position, or we're going to try and take your arms away for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hands back to centre, and we'll switch sides. So back to centre, we're going to drop both knees over towards your left side. So again, 2 90-degree angles with the legs. One hand either side of your left, so right foot stays, going to lift your right knee. Drop the knee, try and lift just the foot. And again, so again, if you need to lean forward or lean slightly to your left, that's fine. Just try and get the movement to start. And then drop the foot. We're going to try and lean as far forward as you can. Push the left knee into the floor. If you can, arms away for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hands, lift back up. Back to centre. So last bit, we're going to try and work on internal rotation of the hips. So you can keep the hands behind the back. One side at a time. We just want to walk your right foot wide. So you're going to try and keep both bum cheeks on the floor. I'm going to try and roll on the inside of your right foot. So you're going to try and drop the right knee as low as you can. And if you can, try and twist towards your right. And then walk back in. Same on the left, so walking your left foot wide, try and roll on the inside of your left leg. And again, if you can twist to your left, twist to your left. And then back to centre. So just walk your feet in together, hands on top of the knees, and you can roll onto your back. So knees in towards the chest, just gently rock from side to side. How long has it been? 15. Okay, and then just drop your feet to the floor. So arms overhead, take your feet wider than your mat. I'm going to try and drop the knees in together. So just try and relax the lower back, relax the hips. And then I want to drop both knees over towards your right side. Either hold that position or bring your right foot on top of your left leg. And then back to centre, feet wide, drop both knees towards your left. And then either stay there or left foot on top of your right leg. And back to centre. So just walk your feet in together, heels together, and you can let your knees drop out.